So we are reviewing the Zaron Brown Skin Liquid Foundation today. This is the new one I got. I got this one, was it last year? And it wasn't my shade, it was lighter than my shade. And this is leather. And how I bought this one, you know when you want to buy on the Instagram, you see the bottles, like you just show you the bottles and the shade. So I was looking at the bottle to determine my shade. It did not work out for me. So this time when I wanted getting this one, I did more research. Now saw on their story that they do swatches on the hands. So that's how I used to check if this one. Let us see if it's actually my shade. Let me not talk too much. Shake. I'm looking darker. I was like, if it's too dark, I would use, see, this one. Having, I don't know their pump problem. Zaron, please fix your pump. Fix your pump. Let's see. Let's watch together. This is the old one I got. This is the new one. I pray this is my shade. I pray. Yeah, this one will do. This new one I got it khaki. This one is khaki. This one is leather. Do you guys remember those back in those days, there was those this in khaki and leather. This just remind me of that. When I got this one and my shade, it wasn't my shade. I was mixing it with this Ivy. It is flawless. Ivy Bella long lasting foundation. I was mixing these two together, and these two were a match made in heaven. See, I almost finished this one, but I was using this one too for contouring. This foundation in a I've moisturized already. I'll do like my normal routine. I'll go in with primer now. This is from Zaron too. Face primer. I'm an oily girly. Yeah? I have oily face, but I'll just use. I don't want to use a matte primer because I'm reviewing this. So I'll just use the primer I always use in my regular makeup routine to see how long or how well the foundation is. I'll use 2 pumps. 1, 2. I think 2 is even too much. Yeah, I think they really improved on their pump. Maybe because the other one was the old one. As it was still giving issue. It has this scent, like, I can't place it. It's not offensive. It's not offensive, but it's a scented foundation, like, it has a scent. We're going to blend it in with this foundation brush. Very soft and bristle. If you're among those that thought that time that if you use a foundation brush that wasn't hard, that means it won't blend well, raise up your hands. I think I found my perfect shape. In all the foundation, even the new pan, is it new pan? The other foundation I got, it wasn't my perfect shape. I'm always buying online. And this foundation brush blends like a dream. A little bit dark. I think the foundation oxidizes, you know. It does oxidize. When it does, it gets a little bit darker. What do you think? That's the foundation blend. A little bit dark, but it will do. So I'll now go in with this shade in this Flawless Lip Palette. I love me liquid blush. I love liquid blushes. See, the foundation did oxidize, right? But the other one did not oxidize. This one, I'm looking darker. So now apply. I just learned recently that you should apply your liquid blushes underneath your eyes. So that is what I'm gonna do. It's too much. In my opinion, there's nothing like too much blush. If you're a beginner, don't put in your concealer and leave it. You put it in, you blend it out. Because some concealer dry very fast. And it will be a problem to blend it out because you do not leave lines. I'm setting it with the pressed powder first. The foundation is way darker. I have to be strategic. So I'm using the one I used to set my concealer to set the rest of my face. I'm not setting like everywhere because I don't want to contour. See what I did there? A slightly darker shade for the rest. As a beginner, it's better you do your brows before all this because you can clean it and start again. It's only if I did mess up. Huh. It will have to be like that for the rest of the day. The beauty concealer too. I like my brows. Just the down part. When did this LA Girl Pro Conceal Fun become this light? Is it because I'm getting darker? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make doesn't make sense. Go back with my this thing without powder this time. And just dust everywhere. So Kiss Beauty to set. I'm back on their Instagram handle. So leather wasn't my skin shade. I skipped toasted wood and got khaki. I would have gotten wood, but wood looked too neutral. I wish the wood looks too neutral. So I was like, no, 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 no. Golden, like my undertone is golden. Wood was looking too neutral. Toasted was looking too light. That's why I went for khaki. But you can see, it's darker when it oxidizes. So I'm not still getting any other one. I'll just be mixing leather and khaki.
Since I went somewhere, I could not come back and do the follow-up video. So let me give you the verdict of the foundation. It blends out very well and it was long lasting. As you guys could see, it had full coverage. Even though the shade I got wasn't actually my shade, because it's actually very difficult to get your shade when you're shopping online, but it blends well. I won't really call it matte because I've used matte foundation that are better, but it was good. It wasn't that oily. It was just perfect. Like, it held like at least for 4 hours before I could do touch up. So it's for the price. I got it for 12k, 12,000 naira. So for that price, it's a good bargain. Like, I've been seeing other foundation and how much it costs. For this one is really good. I don't really want to comparing with the newborn foundation. The newborn foundation is actually it's not matte. As for being an oily skin girly, I would prefer this one than for newborn, because newborn is actually dewy. Their foundation is dewy, not matte. So this one is better if you are looking for a good alternative. For overall, I'll give them an 8 over 10 because of the price. Because of that price is coming, 8 over 10.